My family used my credit card to buy Christmas gifts for 7 kids, then acted like I should be honored. When I asked what happened, my dad smiled and said they voted because I don't have children like it was policy. A few days later, that same table of happy faces was begging me to undo the consequences. My phone buzzed while everyone was still laughing and picking at dessert. Alert after alert popped up: department store, Apple, toy shop, thousands of dollars I hadn't spent. I looked up and saw brand new iPads in my niece's hands and a VR headset on my nephew's head. My dad sat at the head of the table, comfortable, like this was normal. My screen kept flashing charges and my stomach dropped hard. I looked up at kids waving iPads like trophies. My dad laughed at the head of the table. I leaned in and asked, "Did you use my card?" He said, "Yeah, we voted. Since you don't have kids." Mom added, "It's fair, you're doing well." My sister smiled and said, "You're so generous." That was the moment I realized generosity wasn't what they saw. Looking back, they weren't thanking me, they were assigning me. I kept wondering, when did single become family wallet? I stood up, slow and steady, and said, "Then you're going to love what comes next." Dad chuckled and said, "Don't be dramatic, it's Christmas." I grabbed my coat and walked out without another word. In my car, the receipt emails kept loading, all shipped to their addresses. 7 kids, every Santa gift. I wasn't broke, but I wasn't their charity either. Not one person had asked me first. By morning, my phone was already exploding, so I acted before guilt could catch up. I posted one message in the family group chat: "I'm sending an invoice for the holiday charges. Split it equally between the parents who received gifts. You have 48 hours. I let it sit. The replies came fast. "Is this a joke? You agreed. We talked about this. No need to make a scene." I didn't argue. I emailed itemized invoices, cost, shipping, tax. The silence after that told me everything. They'd expected me to fold, like always. I paid for dinners, bought birthday gifts, traveled for every event, and told myself it was just family. This time it felt like theft with a smile, and I realized I'd been the easy one to use because I never stopped them. Mom texted, "Don't create drama during the holidays. Your siblings are struggling." I stared at the screen for a long second. I didn't create the drama. I typed back, "I just sent the receipt." Then I filed disputes with my credit card company for every unauthorized charge. I attached screenshots, order numbers, shipping addresses, their names tied to everything. They were so careless they didn't even hide it. I dropped one warning in the group chat: "I disputed the charges. Expect the bank to contact you." That's when the panic started, not regret, panic. Next, I canceled the one thing they counted on every year: my place as the holiday headquarters. "Christmas at my place is canceled. Good luck." I sent, then left the chat. Since I paid for the shared family photo album, I backed it up and removed their access. The memories were safe, but the entitlement wasn't. My phone turned into an emergency hotline: calls, voicemails, cousins demanding explanations, my mom begging me to be reasonable. By noon, I had dozens of missed calls. Even my dad stopped joking. My siblings kept saying, "Just talk," like talking would magically refund my card. I wasn't angry anymore. I was finished. My brother left a voicemail begging me to stop. I sat in my kitchen listening to the refrigerator hum. For years, I would have rushed in to fix it. This time, I didn't. Dad texted, "I don't want to lose you over this." Mom called it a misunderstanding. No, a misunderstanding is forgetting to pay someone back. This was a family decision to spend my money without my consent. My sister-in-law called me furious, like I'd stolen something from her. "You ruined Christmas," she snapped. "Fix this." I kept my voice flat. "You ruined it when you assumed my card was yours." She went quiet, and for once, nobody had a comeback. A few days later, the bank reversed the charges. Relief hit hard, but the better feeling was quiet, like I'd finally stepped out of a role I never agreed to. Later, a small package arrived from my dad with a short note that actually said sorry, without jokes or excuses. I didn't rush to forgive, but I did feel something I hadn't felt in that family for a long time: equal. If your relatives voted on your bank account, what would you do next?